This is how sugar craved I am. I have raw cookie dough that's been microwaved for like a minute, and this. So I literally eat this by the spoonful. So if I'm talking really fast in this episode, you know why.
Oh my goodness, Games! You piece of shit.
Thomas!
Tommy, is that what the sound you make when you...
I'm breathing out.
Copyright claim!
So step inside.
Are you done?
This funky house.
Are you done?
I'm making, I'm
Are you
breaking,
done?
I'm shaking like
Are you done?
lions do.
You are clearly not done.
No.
Hi everyone, welcome to Oh My Goodness Games, episode 5.
I'm wrapped in the red blanket. Ow. Dude, that hurt. No, it didn't.
Okay, welcome folks to Oh My Goodness Games, episode 5 of Katawa Shoujo. The Feels. We just met Lily Hanako, the librarian, who I cannot tell the age of at all. And now it's the next day.
Hey, you know what? If there's alcohol in there, champagne, feeling intensified.
Okie dokie. I feel very tired this morning. Probably because yesterday itself was a very tiring day. On top of that, I woke up far earlier than necessary. After saying hi to Suzune and Misha, I started doing the work as instructed from the board. It already looks like today is gonna be heavy. I don't have a problem with the...
Just bring your soda.
Why, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't have a problem with that now. Though, I don't have a problem with that now, though. Shizune and Misha might jump on me trying to get an answer about whether or not I've decided to join the student council, even if it's just one day. I wouldn't put it past them to try, and I don't have an answer for them. I don't have an answer for them if they do. So the situation is convenient for me. About 10 minutes into class, Hanako walks in and takes a seat, but no one looks at her. The teacher doesn't even comment on her lateness. He does, however, stop us. He does, however, stop us to say that we're going to break into groups again. Go away! I turn my head to see Shizune and Misha are looking at me. Shizune gives me a smile that's equal parts cute and menacing. It's a smile that says, "We have you now. There's no escape."
He-chan, it looks like we're together again. Yay, yay!
Go! No, they're getting closer.
Nah, I think I'm gonna go drink some champagne.
Misha leans sideways while Shizune pushes her desk closer to mine. There really is no escape now unless I were to jump through the window.
Yeah, jump through it.
Jumping out through the window.
Don't.
Jumping out the window isn't the best option, sadly.
What's wrong, He-chan?
You two are my problem.
Oh, He-chan, have you been thinking about what you said yesterday? You said that you'd think about joining student council, didn't you? It's okay, He-chan. We were talking about it after you left, and it would be rude to expect you to already have an answer for us this early, right? Right?
I'm not laughing. I don't like your laugh. Should I laugh? It should be wahaha if I remember correctly. I'm so happy you're able to have a laugh at my expense. Even more pleased to know that you both know how crazy the two of you can be.
Did I say that loud?
No, that was thought. Would you say that to a lady, Tommy?
Would you? To see the reaction? Yes.
Now that it's over, Shizune seems back into serious mode and smacks today's assignment with the back of her hand in an overly dramatic and important way. When I actually look at this stuff, it's mostly just reading. In fact, there are only 2 problems. I almost want to say something about how her rush to get started seems a bit much, considering the small amount of work. In fact, Suzune's probably knows how little there is and simply doesn't care. Yeah, it seems like the workload doesn't matter to her as much as the fact that there is work. The actual amount is unimportant. She approaches everything with the same level of ambition. Hey, you! What are you doing? Hey, everybody! I'm just your average school teacher. School student. While I'm reading, I let my eyes wander around the room and catch Hanako trying her hand at solving the problems. Looks like she's working alone. I can't remember seeing her working with other people before. Thinking back how shy she is, it's understandable. Hey, that girl over there.
Huh? Who? He-chan?
Her, Hanako, over there. Does she always work alone?
I think so, He-chan. Do you feel sorry for her because she's alone?
I was just thinking maybe she could work with us or something?
No, I don't think that would be a good idea, He-chan.
Why not?
She-chan wouldn't get along with her.
Why? Dude, she can hear... Oh, wait. Misha shuffles around the question, letting out a laugh that sounded very strange. It's nervous, but still has that light lidding up and down quietly present in everything she says. Okay, I messed that one up.
Just because, He-chan.
By now, Shizune has noticed our conversation. Makes me realize again how Misha's been signing everything she's been saying this whole time.
What? She-chan? The friend of my enemy is my enemy? That sounds so harsh. I'm not gonna say that.
You already did. You said it anyway.
I know, He-chan. It's fine if you over here.
Wait, they're enemies?
I don't know. The friend of my enemy is also my enemy.
But why are her and Hanako enemies?
The friend of my enemy is also my enemy.
So who's the enemy?
Okay, from the sounds of it, it sounds like Hanako is a friend of an enemy of hers.
Oh, okay.
I know who it is, but I'm not telling you.
Damn you!
I wonder if this.
I'm sorry.
I wonder if this is Misha's way of keeping things wonder if this is Misha's way of keeping things fair, since without her, I wouldn't be able to understand a thing Shizune's saying, and vice versa. Hey, Ellen, I'm doing sign language. Is that also why she signs all the time? So there's never a there's never a conversation. Shizune would be left out. Okay, I messed that one up too.
Anyway, we should start on the problem now, He-chan.
I love that sound. And I love this song. We finish with time to spare and decide to ask if there are any alternatives to the cafeteria. I decide to ask if there's any alternatives, as frankly, the food so far has been subpar. Well, not unless you get a nice chicken patty. School chicken patties usually seem to be good. Right, Tommy?
Oh my god. In middle school, we would have the chicken nuggets with mashed potatoes and the honey. I would have the cup of honey. I dip it in dip it in, eat it. Oh, so good. And it had gravy on it. Oh my god! It's no wonder obesity was a huge thing.
I liked Taco Day because I would like to just eat the taco meat. All right. Anyway, this sends Shizune and Misha arguing among themselves about their favorite restaurants. All of them are downtown, so I don't think we have time to go all the way there. What about the bill? Are they arguing just for the fun of it? Maybe. They seem so distracted by that I don't even notice the start of the actual lunch break. I look over my shoulder towards the back of the classroom. She seems to be studying her notes from the previous class. It's an odd sight. Everyone else in the class is busying themselves with the lunch break. Socializing, gossiping, rearranging desks. The ones with actual boxed lunches mixed in and clattering like everyone else, only entered by short bouts of eating. I am like messing this up. Tommy, your TV, it's hard to read. But when I watch Hanako, it feels like that I'm the only one.
Why? Because it's old?
Well, what I'm doing is I'm looking at my laptop. It's easier to read down there.
How about I push it closer?
But when I watch Hanako, it feels like I'm the only one who can see her. Almost as if she was invisible. Sort of hiding in plain sight. Alright, I'm gonna pull the... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Also, double check. Hello. Yeah, okay.
Mary had a little lamb.
Is she being...
Just let us know.
Is she being bullied? Is she isolating herself from the rest of the classroom on her own accord? That would be seriously terrible if Yamaku had bullying.
Wait, what?
If Yamaku had bullying. That would be... Tommy, can you recall when IEA might have had bullying?
Yeah.
You can?
Oh, well, wait. Oh, a little bit on my part, but,
It was mostly not as bad as, like, regular school?
Oh, God, no, not even close.
Yeah. For a quick reminder, we used to go to a school for
students. Who's Himaki?
Yamaku Academy, that's the school.
Oh.
Quick reminder, folks, we used to go to a school for students with disabilities as well, so there's a lot we can relate with this game.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Definitely. I see her look over her shoulder towards the classroom's rear door. Come to think of it, she hasn't turned a page since I started watching her. I guess she's waiting for someone. What to do? Alright, go talk with Hanako, read my book, wait for Shizune and Misha to come to a decision. Alright, Tommy, if I know your preference, I think you might...
Hold on, what was the question? I wasn't paying attention.
Alright, here's our options. Talk with Hanako, read my book, wait for Shizune and Misha to come up with a decision. And if I remember your choice, who you are aiming for, I think you know which choice you should probably do.
Talk to Hanako.
Oh, yeah. I think so. Oh, crud. I still feel bad for making her run away yesterday, so I better say something. Hey there, Hanako.
Hiso?
Well, at least she remembers... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so terrible at voicing her. Hey, I just want to apologize for yesterday. I didn't mean to startle you or anything. I'm just new here and I thought I should get to know my classmates. Oh man. As Hanako looks up at me, I notice her scarring once more. It's a little bewildering that you can barely notice it from across the room, but it's so noticeable from close up. That's also because we have a standard definition TV.
That's okay. It was my fault.
Nah, that wasn't anyone's fault. It just kind of happened.
What are you trying to say about my TV?
That's what gets your attention, yeah. So, are you waiting for someone? I saw you looking at the door before.
Yes, Lily.
Are they friends?
Yeah. Also, Tommy, you gotta connect.
Oh, wait a minute. It's because she's blind, so she doesn't have to worry about the scarring?
Ooh.
Of course. I'm so... Oh, it's a face palm.
Oh.
Hold on, face palm.
We're gonna get a live-action version of your face and just have a big...
Hey, no fourth wall break in this episode.
Why not?
Late. A little too late.
Too late. I have the power. You mean Lily the blind girl? Hanako only nods in response, and I can't help but wonder if defining people through their disabilities is a fox po on the worst kind, or just normal here.
Fox po?
Fox po. I think that's something wrong. I don't know. Here's the definition of fox po. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Here's a picture of Po's face.
Po?
Just for no reason.
I'm gonna have to find a Po! I guess that explains why Lily took off after her yesterday. Remember, Tommy? She was worried. We found her in the library.
Oh yeah.
She seems like a nice girl. Are you two friends?
Yes.
As if hoping for Lily to appear, she checks over her shoulder again. I think I'm making her nervous again. I hope I'm not disturbing you right now.
No, that's not it. It's just easier if Lily doesn't come here.
Oh, because it's hard to get around the classroom?
Not really.
Hanako's gaze drifts past my shoulder and towards Shizune. Shizune? Hanako nods again. Hey, Tommy. A friend of my enemy is also my enemy?
Oh, they're enemies?
What about her? Don't they get along? Hanako shakes her head. Clearly this is something she doesn't want to talk about. It does make a strange sort of sense. Shizune and Lily not getting along so well. Communication communication between the two would be all but impossible. It's hard enough talking to Shizune through Misha, even when you can see whose hands are talking. Hanako's so focused on Shizune that I'm the first to notice Lily at the door. Oh, she's here now. Hanako spins around to confirm this. Upon seeing Lily, she moves quickly to the door. And yeah!
Lily!
Okay, oh my gosh. I can't pull a Senran Kagura and do cartoony voices.
Wait, what?
I can't pull a Senran Kagura and do ridiculous voices. I feel so terrible.
Hanako, good morning. Is the president here?
Hello, how you doing?
How you doing?
Don't you bring that up again.
Oh, the Scottish voice is funny.
I'm not pulling.
Yes?
Hanako glances over her shoulder at Shizune again, as if to confirm she can't hear them, even though that's impossible.
I suppose we'd best be off then.
Lily's sighing tone of what seems like frustration makes me raise an eyebrow. Guess there's some kind of amity between the two. It's intriguing, but it's not really something I ask about. I'm sure if they wanted me to know, they would tell me. It's only my 3rd day here. I should be trying to make friends, not finding out why people are enemies. Still, it's a little funny to find out that this school has little feuds, like my old school, high school. Even if people are more tolerant of others, they're still gonna get on each other's nerves. Hey, Lily, how are things? I'm sorry I made you run off yesterday.
Oh my, is that Hisao? I didn't realize you were here.
It seems that Lily's a little embarrassed about things, so being so frank in front of me.
Sorry, Lily. I thought you realized.
Yeah, I thought you could see him.
No, it's all right, Hanako. Hisao, please don't worry about yesterday. It was just a misunderstanding.
If you say so. I'm still working this place out.
Well then, I think you'll find most people here a lot more forgiving than elsewhere. If you're feeling a little confused, please don't be afraid to ask questions.
Sure, I'll remember that. I'm trying to type.
Lily?
Lily gives a small nod of acknowledgement.
I'm sorry, Hisao, but we must be off.
Hanako really doesn't look that comfortable here right now. Lily still seems a little embarrassed. I wonder if my apologies really made an impact. Mind if I accompany you two? This guy has made friends with 4 girls. He's doing way better than we are.
I mean, I'm not trying to get a girlfriend now. I actually prefer not to.
Tommy, I'm making like a joke. Oh. He's here for 3 days. He's already made acquaintance with 4 girls already.
Well, it is like that conspiracy guy said. There's more females than males to begin with. Story of my life. I am not even kidding you guys. I grew up with 2 sisters. I hang out with my female cousins. Most of my, maybe a handful of my friends grew up were males. And guess what my workplace is? Mostly female! I'm surrounded by estrogen.
Estrogen.
I'm sure we could accommodate you if...
I don't mind it, though. It's how I get my girliness in me.
It's why you pee while sitting down.
That's the thing I do. Well, they're so smart. Honestly, they got something going on there. You don't have to worry about cleaning up. You don't have to worry about missing. Oh my God, girls are geniuses.
Okay, Tommy. Let's continue.
Okay.
I'm sure we could accommodate you if we can't.
Okay, I'm sure that we can accommodate you.
Can't we, Hanako?
Oh, she looks at Lily and then at me, and then she freezes wide-eyed.
Sure. Well then, shall we go?
I love it. I love this. I like this sprite. This is like one of my favorite sprites. This is like one of my favorite sprites. I'm sure
Lily looks like she could be the perfect mother. What?
I'm sure Lily wouldn't do this so easily if she saw how scared Hanako looks, but can't be helped now. It's cause there's a handsome looking guy right now. Declining after the deal is sealed would only cause confusion and problems. Don't look at it!
Why do you keep saying that?
So we leave, all three together. Lily walks beside the wall, letting her cane gently tap against it every now and then. Hanako comes along right beside her, so close that she is practically half hugging her as they go. Though it must make her walking that much harder, Lily takes it in stride. As we turn the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a steam train. Hanako shrieks a little, and my vision briefly goes black. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh no! Opening my eyes, I see a pair of saucer-like green eyes looking up at me. They belong to the perpetrator, a short girl who bumped into me and now's fallen down to the hallway floor. All right, let's count this 5 girls now.
They just encounter each other. They're not even friends yet. They don't even know.
She wears a PE uniform and a very worried frown. The former strikes me as a rather strange thing to have during a lunch break. More striking that though is she doesn't have legs. I had someone call this game out for mentioning that, even though it was a continuation. They were saying, "Oh, that's offensive. He's showing attraction." No, it's a continuation of something else.
Wait, offense?
Someone found offensive because of that line.
Attraction?
Shows attraction because she doesn't have legs.
But isn't attraction a good thing?
No, attraction to the lack of legs. But the problem is they were giving attack to this line. More striking that though, she doesn't have legs. The problem is they didn't realize it was a continuation of this line that was describing every other detail. The last detail's the leg, but without that context, they thought he was obsessing over the lack of legs. Or she does, but they're not flesh and bone. Her pale and very much flesh and bone thighs and in shins and feet made of some black metallic or plastic-like material. They look disturbingly artificial and natural. Almost makes me forget that my chest is hurting. The girl winces a little, rubs her nose, and jumps up.
Oh, man! Are you alright? I'm sorry about that, really. I wasn't looking where I was going, and you just came out of nowhere. Sorry.
I don't like my Emmy voice. She's looking very apologetic, and her puppy way of looking apologetic. I quickly forget about being angry or anything, since hurt puppies are my weak spot. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Ah! Oh no, I know that thing. I say that, but there's a stinging pain growing in my chest. I know that this is about the biggest possible danger for my condition. Don't overexert yourself. Don't forget your medication, and most of all, don't get hit in the chest. I try to rub my solar plexus to chase the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to hear my heartbeat. I don't have the heart for this. It seems normal.
Hey, should I get a nurse?
The worried, high-pitched voice of the girl snaps me out of it. I stare at her for a few seconds dumbfounded until I realized I probably looked worse off than I really was. Doubled over myself, looking all tense. Damn, I'm really worried about my heart. I'm overly worried about my heart. No need, I'm fine. Managing to say something in response, I pull myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one last time, and take a deep breath. She just knocks the wind out of me. Big time. She just knocked the wind out of me big time, but it's nothing more than that.
You sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard.
It's okay. I said I was fine. Nothing broken, no harm done.
That's good. I was... So, what happened?
She's not quite up to speed for obvious reasons, but she sounds very worried. More than what the situation deserves, really. Someone just bumped into me. Nothing serious, just winded.
I'm sorry, it's my fault. I was just gonna get some stuff and I was kind of in a hurry.
Oh.
Though, that someone here is Emmy, isn't it?
The little girl coughs quietly and shuffles her plastic or metallic feet, looking down at them before saying anything.
Hi, Lily. Hanako.
Oh wait, I forget she knows them. I guess the girls know each other.
Do please try to be more careful. You might be sturdy enough to endure these sorts of accidents, but there are people who aren't.
The girl blushes and starts to fidget nervously like a little child caught misbehaving. It's so cute, I find myself smiling.
I know that. I was just... I gotta go. Teacher will have my head. I promised to help with printouts and I went running instead. Sorry, but I gotta change and everything.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that sound. Look, before any of us can say a thing, Emmy's already bolted away, leaving the hallway eerily quiet. Does that kind of thing happen often around here?
There are more rules in Yumaku than usual for running in corridors. But that rarely stops Emmy, it seems.
She shakes her head weakly and offers a slight, composed smile.
I don't think there's anything we can do to stop her, I'm afraid. Shall we be off then?
Lily heads off along the hallway and Hanako hurries after her. The route to the room of the two of us for tea is fairly simple to retrace, being still fresh in my mind from yesterday. Lily and Hanako quickly go about the business of making lunch. Before I can even open my small bag of food, Lily's busying herself with her thermos and tea bags as Hanako's setting out both her lunch boxes. So, is this what you meant by coming here almost every day?
Yes, Hanako and I usually have lunch here. It suits both of us and we ended up using this room regularly.
After seeing Hanako's reactions to me over the past couple of days, I can understand why this is a boon? What's a boon? Okay. That and Lily being able to get some quiet away from her class as well. Baja blast. I take my seat last after Lily poured the tea for us and sits down. Oh man! Now we're all together. But first, hello. Okay.
We're like one big happy family.
Family. The more time I spend with these two girls, get off me, get off me. The more time I spend with these girls, the more time I spend with these two girls, the more I think they're a perfect foil to Misha and Suzune. Which two do you prefer so far, Tommy? Misha or Suzune or these two?
That's a tough call.
Oh.
They both
Make the call. Come on.
Look, they both they're completely balanced. I mean, who's the first two we countered?
Misha and Suzune.
They're like nice and hyper like me. Like I could probably have a field day with them because they're really talkative and hyper.
Yeah.
But I also like calm and quiet and peaceful, and these two seem calm and quiet.
We have actually one more pair to meet. But we've met already half of it. You've met half of the other pair. When are we gonna get to her? Even without a voice, Shizune is direct and brash, and Misha seems to get along with oh my god, is he gonna say the same thing you just said? On the other hand, Lily is soft-spoken and relaxed, while Hanako seems to be the shyest girl I've ever met.
So, how are you faring in Yumako, Hisao? Seemed a bit flustered before.
Apart from getting lost every now and then, and being crash tackled outside my classroom, fine, I guess.
You looked pretty hurt before. Are you really okay?
I'm trying to get the stutter. She's supposed to have a stutter. For a brief moment, I considered telling Hanako and Lily about my condition, but then I hold it back. I can't tell why, but for some reason I feel uncomfortable talking about it to these relative strangers, even if they have been pretty friendly. Yeah, it's nothing. Just a bit startled. Oh my god, he looked at her! Judging from the two girls' expressions, I don't think they're both buying it, but in what I assume is their way of respecting my privacy, they don't press the matter. guess that's one of the unwritten rules around here. Don't ask. Even if people's conditions are obvious, like Hanako's, there's still bound to be a story involved. Everyone has things they don't feel comfortable speaking about. I think everyone here recognizes that. So, how long have you two been in this school? You both seem to know your way around pretty well, especially for the... Okay.
Well, I've been here since the start of high school, but only moved into the dormitories a year ago. Hanako joined at the start of high school as well, and moved into the dormitories when... And moved into the dormitories when she did, if memory serves me right. That's right, since high school.
So, you've known each other since then?
Since I moved, yes. Hanako lives next door to me, so it's only natural, right? Right.
Yeah, of course. Living next to someone is probably the reason enough to befriend them, though I'm guessing that Lily's blindness played a part in that as well. I can't imagine Hanako easily making friends with someone who has deliberately avoided looking at her scars. With the immediate conversation dried up, we start to eat our lunch. I love that transition! It isn't too long before the bells are signaling the end of the break. Like me, the girls pack up their lunches efficiently as they set them out.
I guess I'd better be off. Are you going with Hisao, Hanako?
Hanako looks up at me for a second, and I can see she's considered skipping class, maybe just to avoid walking in the classroom with me.
Yes.
Oh!
What happened?
She said yes!
To what?
To let Hisao bring... Because we're in the same class as her.
Wait, can you repeat what happened?
Alright, you know what? Okay. Hanako looks at me, and for a second I can see she's considered skipping class, maybe just to avoid walking in the classroom with me. Yes! With a stutter.
Oh, she wants to avoid walking with him?
Well, probably because she's nervous!
Oh.
Tell me, does she look like a person who can even hold a conversation?
Oh, yes.
We haven't even held a real conversation yet. I don't know what to think of it. Hanako, look at that look he's giving her. Oh my god. Hanako really is delicate to the point of breaking if looked at in the wrong way. Makes me a bit nervous too, and I push the feeling aside, trying to be as natural as I can. We should hurry then. Class has already started by the sound of it. Lily gives a nod of farewell and she bends down to take her cane. Hanako and I fling out before her. We walk quickly down the empty halls to our respective classes. As we reach the door to Lily's 3-2 classroom, she turned towards me.
Hisao, thank you for sharing lunch with us today.
My pleasure, Lily. And with that, we part ways. Lily entering her classroom and leaving Hanako and me to make off to our own. She's still looking like she wants to run away. So, you really want to go back to class now?
Yes.
Okay then. I feel like I should say something more to her, but it's hard to come up with anything that would be appropriate and safe enough. And Lily was right. The more time we spend out here, the more explaining we have to do. I open the rear to the class and walk in. Oh, Quate. Yeah, he's upset. The teacher looks at me and opens his mouth to say something. However, as Hanako follows me in and closes the door, he simply nods to us and continues his lecture. This is the third time that Hanako had her Tronci practically ignored. There's definitely something going on here. We make our way to our seats, and I notice that Misha and Suzuki...
Wait, what practically ignored?
Okay, I couldn't catch the word. It's like Tronancy. Basically, like, lateness, or... Have you not noticed she can leave anytime she wants? That's like been a thing. She can leave the class and come to anytime she wants.
Oh.
Did you ever do that at IEA, Tommy? If you had something troubling you, you could just leave class?
Oh, she must have that lie.
Oh! We make our way to our seats, and I notice that Misha and Suzune are both missing. I'm actually glad you want to do her route. Let's just say there's a scene, I think, that will hit really close to home!
Oh no, is it gonna give me a heart pounding? Like the
I wonder if this is some form of informal arrangement with the staff,
You're
or
not
it's
gonna
a
answer my question!
Nope. For the unique students of this school, trying to make as little disturbance as I can. I extract the relevant textbook from my bag and start catching up.
ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, I just want to let you know, Ryan is the biggest anti-spoiler you will ever meet in your entire life.
Because what's the point of reading a story if you're gonna have everything spoiled beforehand?
Keep in mind, I'm not a person who reads stories.
Well, you're reading this one, so get over it. The teacher seems like an okay
Touche.
person despite the weird first impression I got, and the material's relatively interesting. However, the way he teaches is really bizarre. It's as if he expects that everyone is a natural genius. When the final bell sounds, I realize that there's still a lot of time left in the day, and I'm left wondering what to do. It's odd. At the hospital, I had 24 hours a day of free time, but here, filling the considerably shorter hours feels difficult. Everyone leaves, and I'm left alone with the teacher. Mudo is explaining the assignment sheets we were working on earlier, marking them with a red bell pen. Raising his eyes from his papers briefly, he notices me and furrows his brow. What is it, Alright. Oh, shoot, I don't remember my voice from... What is it, Nakai? I jump at him addressing me, but I guess it's natural to spark some conversation since there's nobody else around. Nothing. Just thinking about what I do after school. Okay, what is with this song? No. The teacher slowly puts the cap on the pen he's holding and arranges his papers into a stack, clacking against the desk twice. He seems very methodical, and for a brief moment, I'm reminded of Shizune, but the teacher is more unhurried and relaxed, much more routine. Okay, I messed that one up. You have no plans? No, I'm considering joining a club, but I don't know what kind of club would interest me. Go observe a meeting of someone else's club. Might pique your interest, I guess. I don't know how to continue from there. Mudo looks at me in a way that makes me quickly want to take the words back to avoid a conversation. But I can't, so I have to forge ahead. I just don't know how to deal with people. I mean, the other students. I'm talking to people and everything, so it's not that I'd be isolated or anything. I just don't know what to think about the disabilities. It feels like I'm being impolite if I pay attention to them, and it's weird to ignore them. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. The teacher scratches his cheek absent-mindedly, looking very unresponsive. These things are only an issue if you make them one. You can talk normally with someone, even if they're blind. You can talk normally with someone, even if they are blind or something. Try to look behind the superficial. There's not a single student here who isn't just a normal kid behind whatever they might seem at first glance. He says the same thing as Yuko did. I know they're right, but it's hard. How can you not consider, for example, Shizune's deafness when the only way to communicate with her is to talk through Misha? Or Hanako? It's not like you can ignore her face. But I'm interrupted by the door of the classroom suddenly slamming open. Teacher! Misha crashes in, hands straight in an enthusiastic greeting, her voice loud and...
What's her problem? She looks completely normal.
Nothing!
Wait, really?
She's fat! I got some Katawa nerd cred with that one.
No, seriously, what's wrong with
Nothing.
her? What?
She wants to be a translator, a sign language interpreter.
Oh, so she's completely fine.
She is fine. Well, no, she's not fine. She's Misha, but yeah, she's fine.
Oh, just like I'm Thomas, so I'm not fine?
Yeah, I guess you could put it that way.
I just slammed myself into that one.
She starts towards the teacher's desk in her bouncing step, hands energetically swinging with the rhythm. Mudo, visibly dismayed at the interruption, Misha in general slumps in his chair. Mikado? Misha stops in her tracks and looks around cluelessly, as if she's sensing from his tone that something's wrong, but he has no idea what.
Yes?
We have talked about volume control before.
Yes?
But But she doesn't she doesn't lower her voice at all, and the teacher just rubs his eyes. So, what is it?
We need help. We're running out of supplies for the festival stands. This is a distress.
She waves her pink slip of paper she's holding around. So, go get more supplies from the art room. What's the problem with that?
Plywood. Plywood is always the problem. Last time we wanted more. There was only a little, but that time we just took it all and went with that. Now there's like none left. So, do you know where there is some?
I don't understand. How would I know?
The president thought that a teacher would know if there is plywood. Was she wrong?
Mudo looks at me. Mudo looks like he's in great pain, frowning with his entire essence, and Misha doesn't get it at all. Looking at the two of them communicates terrible. Like looking at a man being tortured by drilling his skull open while blasting pop music at full volume at the same time. I'm afraid I have no idea if there's any plywood in the school, let alone where it would be if there was any.
What should I do?
Perhaps try to find Mr. Nomiya? Nomiya?
What school carries plywood?
Yamaku, that's what. Especially when they're gonna have a festival soon. Perhaps to find Mr. Nomiya. I'm quite sure he would know where to find everything you need. What are you doing?
I'm tired, so I'm lying down. If you don't like it, two touch.
What? You're too close to the microphone. Tommy, we're almost done.
Ouch, that really hurt.
Just sit a little more.
I laid on my controller. My side.
You have to.
My drills.
You would have to pry them from his cold, dead hands, but that's a different. Tommy, get up here.
If you don't like it, tough tinsel.
I don't have time. We're all so busy.
She holds her head with both of her hands, looking as sparing as possible for a person like her. Without even noticing, she crumples the note as she's holding. She crumples the note she's holding against her hair.
I shouldn't even be fetching these things. There's so much to do and we're falling behind schedule.
Mudo looks at her gravely and then suddenly smiles. Smiling doesn't really fit his face. I think it'd be better if he didn't. You're looking at upside down, Tommy?
Yeah.
I wonder if you could get some temporary help. He switches to staring at me focusedly, with a hard expression, as if trying to say, "Go make some friends." Oh.
He wants him out.
I guess I could give you a hand.
You can?
Oh,
Thanks,
God.
Ichan.
Oh,
You're
God, no.
really nice.
She pauses, does a double take, and then points at me with her finger.
What's double take mean?
Double take?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh.
What?
Come to think of it, what's Ichan doing here? Class is over. You should be having fun.
We just had a little chat.
Oh no, it's not detention, is it? Are you in trouble, Ichan?
No, I'm not.
Is Ichan in trouble, teacher?
No, he's not. Mudo sighs deeply, and I feel that I have to help Misha get her off the teacher's back. So what do you need?
Here's a list. I can try to find the plywood from somewhere if there's not in the art room.
She offers me the note she's holding. I take it, hesitating a bit. I said I'd help you, but this has no implication on whether I'm joining the council or not.
Aww. Still, thanks, Ichan. Try to be quick. We are in a stall building streak now. We must hurry.
She bounces out of the classroom, leaving me to the teacher, looking at each other with something that feels like a silent agreement. Well, there you have it, Nakai. You have something to do now. Please don't sound so smug. Looking at the list of a number of items ranging from paint to plywood, all written with small, neat handwriting that is undoubtedly Shizune's, I heave a sigh. I'll be going then. Waving the long list limply at the teacher, I exit the hallway. The classroom closet closest to ours are designated belonging to classes 3-1 and 3-2 on the right side and 3-4 on the left side, each door looking exactly the same. You're not even looking. Further down the
I'm
corridor,
listening.
further down the corridor still, with identical doors, are rooms that I don't think were used for classes. I guess the art room is not a classroom as much. Carefully push open the furthest door and peek in. Okay! Guess what?
What?
Next time on Oh My Goodness Games.
What?
What's
What's next time? Your cliffhanger! Oh, no, Ryan!
Tommy?
What?
Tommy, you want to know what's on next? You want to know what's next?
What? Jellyfish.
Let me give you a hand! Ha!
Stupid puns.
Alright. Let the puns do it. Puns do it. Oh my god.